What's up, guys? I'm going to show you a quick tour of my house, tell you about my meeting with Sean from 1minaday, and show you a little bit about my routine and the epic things that have happened over this year. Give a little, trailer for it. Remember, carbs make you lean. Or do they make you fat? I forget. Tour of the living room. Not really going to show the bedrooms. Most of the stuff is moved out because we're moving again. But this is what's left in here. And what do you guys notice? I live with 3 other people. Look at all the clutter. No matter what I can do, doesn't matter if you clean, there's so much clutter because they own so much shit. Okay, 95% of the things that used to be in here are out, and look at all the shit that's still in here. I've never had a counter because of all this shit. I'll show you what I own. I own the filter. I own the Vitamix. The rice maker. The watermelon. The bike. That's it. And there used to be 10 times, 20 times, 50 times more stuff. I just want to keep it simple, and I don't know if you can do that living with other people. Okay, so I got this Soma filter recommended by Rich Roll, and I think it's pretty fucking good. I like it better than Brita. I don't know if it's just because of the fucking handle, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it tastes good. So this is my bike, and you don't got to spend a lot of money. You just got to look around. The bike I had before this was out of the trash. This one I got from a customer. You just talk to people about your interest. He rode this about 3 times. He spent a couple $100 on it, and he's an old guy, and he just said, hey, you can have it. He's a good guy. And there you go, I have a free bike. My cousin spent $600-700. I got a free one. His is better. Mine was free. I had my meeting with Sean for 1minaday, and it went pretty good. You know, he's just as authentic in his videos as he is in real life, which I can really appreciate. Smash down some water. We talked about what kind of goals I want to set for myself. I came up with a few, and still not 100% whether I'm going to hire him as a coach, but I definitely want to. I feel more inspired, even if he didn't have the tools to help me. Just someone in my corner makes me want to do it, makes me want to push through it. And I think he does bring a lot to the table, and I can't wait to work with him. And last, I'm just going to talk about the 3 biggest things that I just learned so much from, and they were all so painful and terrible, and I hated them. And that's when you learn, that's when you grow, that's when you get stronger. So probably the biggest thing was I missed out on Thai Food Festival, and I wanted to go somewhere. So I went to Europe, and I went to 5 countries, and I had a lot of family to stay with, and just a lot of shit happened. You know, I got hurt, I got depressed, I had severe calorie restriction, and when I came back, a lot of things followed that, a lot of negative things, and I'll go into that in a separate video. I'm 23 years old, and as of last week, when I turned 23, but before that, 22 years, I've been a virgin. I've barely had any dates, really no physical contact. Everyone says I'm inapproachable for women because I look like this. Even if I'm completely fine and happy, people think I'm very pissed off, so, you know, called like Angry Andre and stuff. Anyway, imagine 22 years of never having any physical contact, and then all of a sudden, you have someone who's beautiful, who you can do anything with, and it fucking blows up worse than you can imagine. I'm going to go into that and what I learned. And last, number 3. I moved out, and I just learned how you want to be independent. You don't want to rely on people at all. It's the best feeling to be independent. It's the best feeling to take care of yourself first, because that's the only way you can help people. And living with other people and disconnecting from the people that we're taking care of. Who you surround yourself with can determine how you feel. Because if you're around negative people, you're going to be negative. If you're around people that inspire you, that make you a better person, that's the people you want to be around. And it's not so easy to find out who are those people. You got to start somewhere. So I'm going to go into this. It's called my Epic 3. I have no Epic 5 because I'm not Rich Roll. Excited to listen to the podcast today. In the words of the great man himself, Peace. Plant.